Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Ubermacht Niobe in Grand Theft Auto Online, but unlike the last time I customized this thing, we're doing the HSW upgrade on it, and I'm very excited about that. The Niobe is a really good sports car in Grand Theft Auto Online now, especially with the HSW upgrade applied to it, and I'm going to be driving it on the PC platform, which is what I primarily play on, with HSW for the first time in this customization and review. So anyways, I'm super stoked about this. Very excited to see how this thing acts and behaves and everything like that. I do have some gameplay of me driving this thing on console, and I feel like I didn't really give it the fairest shot. I feel like it was definitely less than ideal. I don't play on console primarily, so I definitely am better at driving on PC. So I'm excited to test this thing out on the PC platform. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and do the HSW performance upgrade for $1,800,000. That hurts to see, but we have to do it. So let's go ahead and hit that. For the arch covers, we could go for some. I'm personally not going to because I don't think that it looks good on this car. So I'm going to just skip that entirely. Armor upgrade, we are going to go all the way up on that. HSW brakes, let's go ahead and take that out of the way. The HSW engine tune, let's go ahead and put that on. Let's do the stage 3 turbo, and let's do the HSW transmission. With that being said, let's go ahead and start off with the bumpers. We have a few different options here. Definitely a bit of a fan of the carbon options, I would say. So I think that I am going to go for one of the carbon options here. I'm just not sure which one. Maybe the carbon extended trim. Let's do that. For the rear bumpers, we can go for the carbon bumper. Ooh, we can also go for the diffuser bridge and stuff like that. That is pretty cool. I do like the carbon bumper a little bit, but I do feel like it might be a little bit better looking with the secondary diffuser. I kind of like that a little bit better, so we'll go for that option. Maybe for the front bumper, we should actually go for the extended trim. Let's actually do that because I don't want to mismatch anything, so we'll do that. For the exhaust, we have a few different options here. Unfortunately, none of them are looking that awesome. I think I'll go for the triple exit because I think it looks the best, which is kind of sad to say. For the grille, we have the primary grille, the carbon grille, but the graded grille, the horizontal grille, the mesh grille, the ridged grille, and the race grille. I like the race grille. I know it's really hard to see, but you can kind of tell that it's angled, which I do like. So we're gonna go for the race grille for today's build. For the hood, we got the secondary hood, we got the trim hood divider, we have the secondary hood divider, we got the smoothed hood as well. We have that in secondary. We got the trim intake cover, secondary intake cover, we got the twin vented or the forged carbon intake. Forged carbon intake, cool looking option. Do like it honestly, but I can't really go for it, I don't think. So we will go for the secondary intake cover. I like the look of that, so let's go ahead and do that. Xenon for the lights, we could also go for a different color, but I kind of like the xenon, so we'll do that. Front, back, and sides for the neon kit, I'm also going to do this in a red because I feel like it's going to look really nice, and I'm going to use this car for manhunt, so I might as well go ahead and just do that right off the bat. For the color, I'm going to actually make it silver so we can see these livery options here. We got the white arrow stripe, we have the black arrow stripe as well, the white contour, the black contour as well. We have the old school iconic, the old school grayscale, we have the radiance, the beast 76 modular race, the dense electric livery, the HSW Racing, and of course the HSW Elite as well. Not really sure what to do as far as the livery goes. Kind of like the look of it stock. At the same time, wouldn't mind going for like the dense electric or the HSW Racing. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go for the dense electric livery for today. For the mirrors, I think I'm going to go for the secondary custom mirrors. We'll go ahead and throw that on here. For the plate, yellow and black. For the respray, for the primary color, I'm actually going to go for a bleached brown. Oddly enough, but I think it's actually going to look really good with this build. So let's go ahead and throw that on. And then for the secondary color, we're going to keep it as black. I feel like black is going to look good, so we'll keep that. For the trim color on the inside, let's go for a blue or silver. Like the look of that. Not too bad. You know what? I'm removing the livery actually on second thought. I think it's going to be better without it, so we'll do that. For the roof, we got the secondary roof, we have the carbon roof, the aerial, the vortex generators. We got the secondary roof with aerial and vortex generators as well. Carbon roof as well with the same options. We got the roof scoop too, secondary roof scoop, carbon roof scoop. I'm going to skip out on those, but I am going to go for the secondary roof with the aerial. I kind of like the look of that, so we'll do that. For the skirts, we have a few different options. We can go for secondary skirts, some pretty basic ones. We also have the slipstream skirts, the street skirts. We got those in secondary as well. We got the wing skirts, also secondary and carbon. I think I'm just going to go for the secondary skirt, to be honest. I kind of like the look of that, so we'll go for that. Lip spoiler in the secondary color, it looks like. Or we could go for the ducktail in primary. Thinking the ducktail in primary, honestly, is going to look a little better, so we'll go for that. Competition suspension. Oddly enough, no HSW suspension. That's weird. Kind of expected there to be HSW suspension, but I guess not. As far as the wheels go, kind of thinking about something in the track category maybe, like the Forged Star. I feel like those do look really good, so let's go for that. And we'll do those in, I was thinking about a black. I'm also kind of thinking about stone silver, or I'm thinking about like some sort of a bronze. I feel like could look really good with this. Maybe even straw brown, honestly. I don't know, this is kind of a weird build, but like I'm kind of really digging it at the same time. So we'll go for that. Bulletproof the tires. Windows, we'll tint those all the way out. I'm gonna go back to the respray and see if I can find, what brown did I just go with? Straw brown? I feel like those wheels actually look a lot more like bleached brown, so I'm actually gonna keep that like that. One thing I just noticed, red underglow, not happening, definitely going for white, so let's do that. I'm honestly pretty happy with how this car has turned out, to be completely honest. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do. But anyway, we're going to take it outside. We're going to have a sound test as well as a full review on the car. So let's go ahead and get into it and see how this thing performs. Really excited to test this thing out on PC finally. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a listen to start things off. Doesn't sound amazing, that's for sure, but could sound worse, I do suppose. This thing definitely feels insanely quick with HSW. It is a massive improvement over the regular Niobe. It actually feels similar to like the Bravado Banshee GTS with HSW compared to without HSW. It is that much faster. It feels insanely fast. And the all-wheel drive is certainly helping. It makes this thing feel a lot more confidence inspiring to drive. Very curious to see how it's going to handle the corners and everything like that, but so far so good. I'm pretty impressed with the Niobe. This thing is feeling really good. I'm really looking forward to using this thing in a manhunt. I think it's going to be awesome. So yeah, it's feeling pretty damn good. The rear end of the car does feel like it wants to drift out a little bit. It's not the most major of issues for sure. It's definitely pretty controllable, but it definitely could be a little bit better. It's definitely got an oversteer thing going. Definitely more power to the rear wheels. I'm kind of feeling. That's not a bad thing at all by any means. I'd prefer it that way. Prefer that to, more power to the front wheels. That would be awful. It just doesn't really feel like it has enough downforce, I think, is the one thing that I would say about it that is not super confidence inspiring, is the downforce or the lack thereof. It definitely, I don't know, maybe I'm just not going fast enough, but in these higher speed corners, I don't know, these lower speed corners, I should say. It's definitely not feeling as confidence inspiring, but I mean, it handled that pretty decently, so maybe it's actually better than I thought. Maybe I just need to get used to the car a little bit, but I am also absolutely moving through these corners though too, so that is definitely something to consider. This thing is fast as shit. It is actually stupid fast. It almost feels faster than the Banshee GTS, even though I know it's not top speed wise, but acceleration wise, I kind of almost think that it is, probably due to the all-wheel drive. It just gets off the line so much quicker, and I feel like up to like 100 miles an hour, this thing would smoke the GTS, to be honest. It feels so much more planted and so much quicker. So that is high praise for sure, because the GTS is an awesome car. Not trying to knock the GTS here at all. The Niobe's just really good too. I'm pretty impressed with this thing. Now, this thing was on discount when I bought it, so that was lucky. I ended up saving quite a bit of money on it, and I'm very glad that I did. I still do feel that at full price, which is about $3,660,000, this thing probably is worth it. I mean, even if you wanted to just do HSW time trials with it, I think you can knock them out with the Niobe pretty goddamn easily. So I do think this thing is a worthy investment. It obviously depends how much money you have and how many other HSW cars you have, if it's worth it for you. I personally don't like the BMW i8, like, at all. I can't deny that this thing is absolutely fantastic in game, and for that reason I would say that I do recommend it. And with that being said, that's pretty much it for the Ubermacht Niobe customization and review in Grand Theft Auto Online. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't, of course, and consider subscribing to my channel if you guys are new. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Peace.